Hello and welcome to a new Bard Idol video. I'll explain why this exists in a moment. So I was away for 15,000 minutes. Offline gains are pretty good, I find. As you can see, I have a lot of money, so we're gonna spend the money. Most of the video, if not all of it, will be double speed. I'm gonna show you Ascension. I call it Ascension when you hit fin or end of ballad, okay? But I don't want to do it right away, as I explained in the previous episode. Look at that 509, 510, right? And then 511. So it's very easy to get pens. That's how they call now. I know that after all, because I didn't know last episode. They call pens. So they're easy to get. Now, normally I would have done more than one run. Here I'm pointing to the 200 costing gold gain times 3. I want that still. And I'm showing that I got 180,000 and 220,000 of those jellies. This will enable me to make my characters a little stronger. After ascending, I know it's the wrong term, but I'll use that term. After ascending, I realized, you start over with a brand new team. So it seems to me like there's some sort of, maybe I stretch it a bit by saying this, but roguelike element where every run is different, and if you're lucky, you're gonna have good characters, rated B or maybe C or A or something. And if you have a bad run, you're gonna have rated E characters, and maybe you won't get, because there's events, right? For you need a druid for the tree, I think. The obelisk, I think, is a priest. The thief is the chest. So sometimes maybe it would take a while before you get those. So I'm really curious. This game is a lot of fun. Somebody asked me, hey, can you make another Bard Idol video? I said no at first, but then I changed my mind. I want to see if you're interested in the series. This is a second pilot episode, so I changed it from trying out to pilot episode. By the way, right now, all I'm doing is spending my money, okay? This video will be very different from what it would look like in the future. In the future, if there's new mechanics, or because there's, for instance, combos, I don't understand them yet. It doesn't matter, I'll figure it out eventually. But if there's new mechanics, I would show it to you. But normally, I would just show the progress I made, what I bought in the shop. Maybe they would be spaced out a bit and relatively short, those videos. But I would make a series where I show the progress I made. I saw some people on Steam, I have friends on Steam that made decent progress in this game. Oh, by the way, this mini game, I thought I was so good at it. Well, I'm maybe not so good because I'm gonna fail here. But I don't know how many tries you guys, still don't know that. I always got it on either the first or second try. So here I'll be a little more careful, and there you go. So I get a token. This will give me... Now this is fast because it's times 2, okay? Let me know in the comments if it's too much. The knitting gives more HP to all characters. Plus 20% HP for the whole squad. I didn't start a run yet. Look, 533 pens, So we're gonna go in zone 4 and see how far we can get. And once I die... Here, I gotta scroll down for achievements. Look at this thing. The pop-up that tells me to hit fin keeps happening all the time. It's annoying, but a game doesn't have to be perfect to be fun to play, but it is annoying. I don't know what the title will be, but it might have to do with soup, because I use soup a lot now. And because I have chocolate, later on I'll be able to demonstrate that, even though it's pretty fast at times 2. The chocolate will prevent my buffs from running out of time. It will freeze the timer. So if I keep using soup, I will keep all my buffs. So that would be one of the keys to make progress, in my opinion. Again, I just hit combo. I don't know if you saw that. I just don't understand what combo is. I'll have 1 or 2 questions for you, or maybe 3, I don't know. There's a couple of things I don't really understand. I can already ask you one. And this is really a language thing. I don't know what the word cunning means. I could look it up, I guess. But in the in the context of this game, what is cunning? What does it do in the game? Please let me know in the comments. Now, if you want a series on this, I always repeat the same thing, but maybe you're new to the channel. If you are, welcome, by the way. Hey, Zone 5, Steam achievement. Wow, Zone 5, I'm so far. I saw people at like Zone 50 and stuff like this. I know there's a wall eventually, and please let me know in the comments where that wall is. I might be willing to put money in the game too. I don't know if it's worth it or not. So I don't know what I bought because it was too fast. 781, see? 781 pens. Barely started. I know it's double speed, but it's not long at all. So yeah, for our pilot episode, back to what I was saying is views, likes, subscription, comment. Okay, that's what I'm looking at. If it does well, I'm going to continue. It's too fun to play. Unfortunately, as I've said in other series, I cannot play games without making videos anymore. I don't have time. Normally, I would play this game on my own, but I can't. I have to only play games for the purpose of making YouTube videos. Now, you might wonder, are you not behind in multiple series? Well, yeah. But this series will be relatively simple to make. Look at these bunnies. I don't have my auto clicker set yet, but the next time there will be a wave of animals like this, because they take multiple hits now. They take 3 hits, 10 hit point per hit. I'll have my auto clicker at 10 clicks per second. This is a Razer Nostromo. I just move my mouse and I click on everything. There's another pop-up. These pop-up are a bit, I don't know, annoying, especially the one for ascending. I understand that they tell me, hey, I can write a line in my ballad. See, another pop-up. I know, another pop-up again. I know, please stop. Okay, so I'm gonna kill those bunnies before I write a new line in my ballad. I'll try to pay attention, it's so fast. But of course, future episode will be normal speed, as I said. More of a summary, you know what I mean? And I got the blue one, I don't even know what it does. Oh, bow shot. Okay, bow shot. That's not what I get right now, I'll get it later. What is bow shot? I'll speculate. Would it mean my bowmen or archers throw 2 arrows instead of 1? Maybe I'm wrong. Please let me know in the comments. Once again, that's another question I had for you. By the way, that's my second attempt at commenting this. I hated my previous voiceover. I couldn't stand it, so I decided to start over. The reason why I'm showing you this double time uninterrupted, look, 1000 pen uninterrupted, is really to show you how the game is, so you can decide if you want to play it. Because sometimes if I do jump cuts and stuff, it doesn't really show the actual gameplay. All the fighting is automated. And also, maybe another question, but I wasn't sure because I saw another layout for your characters. Sorry about the hesitation here. It's just that it seems automated. You can't move your characters around, right? I don't think it matters too much though. Like, the character in front, does it get attacked more? I should probably put a tanky character in front. I didn't find a way to choose who goes in front, who goes in the middle, and who goes in the back. Because right now I got some sort of, what is that, an archer or something in the front? He's getting killed very easily, but later on I'll have the equivalent of a tank or a tanky character in the front, and he will keep getting hit and survive. But that poor little character keeps dying. He's probably rated E or something, I don't know. Yeah, he's an archer and he's in the front. That's not the best strategy. Oh, now that was a change. See, now we have some sort of a knight or whatever. Well, he died in 2 shots. Okay, never mind. I don't know. Still a lot to understand about this game. And look at this cheese. Now, at first I was wondering what the cheese was doing, and what it does is gives you a buff called Cheese Strike. I like, you see on the left, Cheese Strike. I like this. So 273% increased damage for a while. depending on how much cheese I picked up. That's pretty cool. Oh, I'm gonna die here, so I'll go back to my point a bit later. Okay, now it's time to ascend or hit fin. Normally I wouldn't. By the way, it's so easy to get pens. I would continue, but I'll end the ballad here just for the purpose of the video. Now, choose quest is very interesting because these are challenges. So it's possible that next video, if there's one, I would look at challenges. But for now, I'm just gonna choose a hero. And I chose a bandit human, something melee, okay? And now another pop-up that takes me by the hand and tells me, hey, you got pens, I know. Okay, I'm gonna get much stronger with this. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna spend pens in, what's that, the library, or I would assume. So, sorry about the flashing. If you have epilepsy, maybe I should have told you before, you might want to stop or skip this part. It bothers even me. I don't feel so great because it's double speed and it flashes in my face. So I'm buying, you know, new classes. It's a bit fast, but the rabbits take less hits. You know, the rabbits had 3 hits. Maybe they take 2 hits now or something like that. Shooting master. I don't think I ever got this. But I didn't play more than what I'm showing you. Because we're going to do one more run, and once I die, the video is over, you know. So I'm just exploring, see what I can buy. But once you bought a few upgrades, you can buy new books. Oh, the constitution. Yeah, if you have negative constitution, you lose HP. By leveling this, you lose less HP. And if you have positive constitution, you gain more HP. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to reach ×4 health and ×4 damage by the end of this. I got 600 more pen to spend. So I decided to choose a class which costs 400. It's very expensive. You can watch this video at 0.5 speed. I wonder how it would sound. I probably would sound very drunk. Here's the 4 times speed, not speed but health. So now let's see how far I get with the first run, okay? And it will take me a little bit of time getting a heater. I remember that. And this is see, I'm pointing to the fact that you lose all your jellies when you ascend. Okay, so you lose almost everything. Yeah, I was about to talk about subscriptions. Okay, so views on the channel right now are doing pretty well. And it's all about views in my opinion. But subscriptions slowed down, and I think I know why. It's simply like, you know, a series like Idol Slayer or Leaf Blower Revolution, everybody who was gonna subscribe is already subscribed. So of course it's slowed down now, especially because these 2 series have slowed down because I'm in endgame. Well, LBR, Leaf Blower Revolution, by next episode I will be in endgame. So it's really slowed down. So if you've been watching a bunch of videos on my channel, it'd be really cool if you subscribe. I always feel shy asking for people to subscribe, but you know, if you feel like it, go ahead and hit that button, it will help. I'm about to hire a hero. I just saw something because I was looking forward in the footage while doing the voiceover. See, lumberjack, isn't that something I bought in the shop? I'd like to test that. Okay, save the game. When I hit that, it stopped recording because I'm using the Xbox bar. So I just saved the game on my computer, okay, as a backup. And +3 wisdom or something like that. Probably good for, oh, I would assume healers, druids. So wisdom would be for magic, no? Maybe? Wow, I got 0 pens. Great. So yeah, that's what the game is about. I'm sure there's more. The combo thing, I'm really looking forward to understand what it is about. There isn't many videos on YouTube. That's one of the reasons why I decided to make another one. It's pretty dry out there. Maybe I'll try to find information about combo. Why don't you let me know in the comments how combos work? Or maybe give me a link to a place where I can go. Please without malware. I don't want to give you ideas. No, but if you could give me a link. No, well, sometimes YouTube doesn't like it and it won't show in the comments. But anyways, if you could guide me regarding combos, I don't understand them yet. If I was to play the game a lot, I would understand them, but I would only if I make a series. Normally I would do a jump cut probably here, but I'm just gonna keep going and ramble, I guess. Cunning, again, I don't know what that is. I already asked you what it is, so we'll see what you say. Buy some jelly. Okay, so there's a bit of a repetition here, but I'm super curious about so many things. It will take a while before I would get tired of the game. And oh, look at these bunnies. We're gonna use our auto clicker now and absolutely decimate them. They have 20 health, and that's probably because of the upgrade that I bought in the I'll call it a library. Oh, another question, why not? If you look at the bottom right, okay, you see I got 163 candies. By the way, we won't reach my goal of 200 candies, but next episode we will. If there's a next episode. Anyways, and then you have the pen. I have one. Then there's a note. It says 0. Is it possible that it would be multiple Ascension layers? That would be amazing. I hope so. So after a while, you can get another. Oh man, that would be great. I love the idle games that have multi-layer. Like even Idle Slayer does have Ascension and Ultra Ascension. I know Ultra Ascension is a bit underwhelming because of the diminishing returns, but the Blow Revolution, you got you know, Crunch and Mega Leaf Crunch, you know, so it's pretty cool. So I hope they have this in this game too. So I'm fighting these, and I'm in zone 3. I'm gonna go further than this. I was wondering if I was gonna die. Absolutely not. It's wave 9. There's 10 waves per zone, so that's not going to be a problem. So where's the wall? When I looked on Steam discussions, I saw there was a wall somewhere at one point. You hit a brick wall. Everything becomes difficult. You can't make much progress. So I'm interested to know what it is. I don't want to say again. Please let me know in the comments. How many times did I say that in all of my channel? I keep saying, please let me know in the comments. Please let me know in the comments. Here's the bow shot. I don't know what that is. So yeah, the wall, I don't know when it is, when I'm willing to put money in the game. If it's worth it, I'm gonna have to look at what's available. So next episode, if I make a series on this, right away next episode I'll put money on the game just to give me a little bit of an edge to make tremendous progress. The beginning will be easy because I saw the people on Steam, as I said, they're way more advanced than I am, and I think I saw somebody 20, 30, even 40 or something like this pretty quick. Am I wrong when I say that? It doesn't seem to be too long, but you have to play the game, which I haven't done too much. So I'm gonna play the game and I'll catch up on the other series too. We're almost caught up. It doesn't look like it, but it's actually the case. That's why I do have space for another series. Yeah, okay, so I'm continuing. Receive the soup. Okay, I'm gonna want to have chocolate. Now there's other option than chocolate for your soup. Chocolate, of course, is great. As I said, it helps you keep your buffs up. How about the other things? And can you have multiple things like chocolate and whatever else? If I choose something else, does it replace the chocolate? Or I can have chocolate and this and this and that. So that's something else I'm going to try to find out by next episode. I think next episode will be very important, and it will be a lot of jump cuts to key things, such as the multiple things I mentioned that I wonder about. Sometimes I forget that upgrading squad health or weapons increases your health or damage by 50%. I do forget that sometimes. I want to save some gold or whatever, and I wait a bit. So I think there's a more optimal way to do things. Oh look, the bunnies have 30 health again. Do I hit them for 20 a pop? It's hard to say. Everything's so fast and I'm using an auto clicker. It's probably the case. Do I two-shot them? 16? I don't know. Oh, but they showed up at 16 out of 30. They didn't show up at 30 out of 30. Yeah. So I would two-shot them, something like that. Yet something else we'll have to figure out for next video. So zone 5, okay. So where was I in the last Ascension? Isn't that where I was? I'll check. Oh no, never mind. Zone 7. But still zone 5, first run, right? So I'm gonna go way further than this. But I won't even reach zone 10. I'm a complete noob at this game. We're almost done, by the way. I'm going to die relatively soon. I'll be able to kill those, I think, but yeah, my characters start dying. But once you finish a wave, everybody comes back to life. Constitution -3, so that would be minus, well, it's supposed to be minus 30 HP, but it's still less than that because I did buy this upgrade in the library. So I guess it's some sort of a trade-off. Okay. And I wonder what is the maximum amount. Look, they proposed that I ascend already with only 31 pen, and the pop-up will keep appearing. Ascend, ascend, ascend. But yeah, but I need like thousands now. I hope they fix this eventually. It's not that bad, but it's just a tiny bit annoying. Yeah, I wonder how many characters you can get to the max, and if you reach the max, can you replace the bad ones? I was talking about that last episode. I don't know. So many things I don't know. That's because I'm new. And now, will I make it? I don't think so. And here I die, and we are done with this run. So we're still double speed, not for long. Now I got 17 soup, so next run will be fantastic. If I can get chocolates, I'll concentrate on receive the soup upgrades. Here I'm pointing to the jellies that I have. One gives, oh, I'm trying to see, it's too fast. Doesn't matter. Anyways, now we're back to normal speed. So, okay, so if you want a series, please let me know in the comments. If not, I think I'll probably end it here. I think we took a good look at this game. It's super fun, addictive. So I'm crossing my fingers that it does well so I can make episode 3. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please hit thumbs up and leave a comment below. If you want to support this channel, you can subscribe and hit the notification bell to make sure you don't miss future videos. Thank you for watching and see you next time.